Well, it looks like I've done it. I let the sun set on the day of a new moon. I walked right into the darkness where I can focus on what's in front of me. I've talked before about how sometimes after knowing somebody for about 6 months, I can be walking down the street talking to them, and all of a sudden they look at me and they say, oh, they act like it's a revelation, and I suppose it must be, because I am the fool. And they say, you're actually quite intelligent, aren't you? I say, it took you long enough. It's not anything I say. It's been told to me again and again throughout the years by people I respect, is that suddenly you find out at which point they quit thinking you're just a stupid goofball. It's just, I see the humor in it all. And the sun set on the day of a new moon. And there are dark doors to walk through. Some of them closed behind us. I have a way of sliding through different peoples, seemingly without them being aware of me even being there. And Victoria, she opens doors for me to walk through. We walked through one last night that this whole very revelation finally occurred. It's been coming for some time. It was a Samhain party. It's the darkness is coming party. How apropos for it to be happening with a sunset card, reading. There's supposed to be some sort of emotional, sad, but as it turns out, it's not that way at all. I consider it a gift to have been invited into this megalomania. It's like that time that the guys were getting ready to go protest in Lansing, and they were so excited, and somehow I'd had to take something out, and the guy saw my coin, and he thought, he's military, he's with us. Interesting thing. I've been saying this all along. I didn't vote until 1992. Why? I could have voted in 1988. However, I seem to remember the military, we weren't supposed to vote. We are not supposed to, as soldiers, choose our leaders. We fight for the Constitution that we swore to uphold. But these guys, they saw the coin and they thought, well, my guess, it's always guys that didn't actually get the opportunity to go to a war. They're the ones that want to go fight. It's like learning karate, Jerry, without the discipline to know when to use it. And these guys that were going to Lansing to protest, they were the happiest guys in the world, and I was on their side, they thought. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? This is before the January 6th riots. This is when they were test running attacks on capitals, getting a feel for how it would work, you know. But where I was last night reached a point. I've been there enough times. They were always very accepting of me. But in the thick of it, I just said what I thought about things. Like I was telling the story about that guy attacking a guy when I was out in the world the other day, and me looking and saying nobody is doing anything. Everybody is around him, and I come, and I just said, I grabbed him by the gorilla lats as you could feel the muscles rolling under his fucking skin. And I said, slow down, man. And he stopped, and he fucking walked off. He was done. He didn't murder that guy on the ground like he was in the process of doing his way. I could see it because he wasn't gonna fucking stop dribbling that guy's head with his fist off the concrete beneath him. He was about to make strawberries out of him. And once that happened, you wouldn't be able to stop him at all. I stopped the situation, and I tell the story of these people, and the one guy's like, you should have killed him, or something like that. He wanted more aggression, and I looked at him and I said, I could have just punched him in the occipital fucking process, busted it into his occipital lobe, and blinded the fucker. And then we could have done what we wanted with him. But I didn't. And he said, why not? I said, because we're looking for peace here. We're looking for peace. And he didn't seem to like that. Not one bit. And so it got a little bit strange in there. I was feeling vibes in the air, and Victoria and we got to get out of here. A great big quiet yard, anything could happen when people are in and out, and all of a sudden it seems like people are focusing on us. And it doesn't bother me to let this door close, because the door is still open another way, and we can remain friends with the fallout. Nobody's lost here. We reached a point where we're no longer welcome. We being me. And we saw everything we needed to know. It's a gift to be able to walk in the land of the people who consider themselves your enemy. I had a tour of MAGADonia. Thank you. Thank you so much.